Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the stage. Keep it going for Mona.
Hi, how are you guys? All right, I'm doing good. I'm going good. So guys, my name is Mona Sheikh. I recently did a show and they wrote my name as Moans Shakes. That made me sound like a porn star with epilepsy. Which was pretty cool, actually. I really enjoyed that. I know you guys are looking at me. You're like, what kind of Mexican is she? I'm not. I come from a land of virgins. It's true. It's also known as Pakistan. Yeah. And for the longest time, I've wondered why our men are so obsessed with virgins, and it boils down to the fact that they just don't like criticism. Don't like criticism, you guys, I also come from a land of suicide bombers. I actually asked my mom, I was like, Mom, if a guy blows himself up, he gets 72 virgins. If I blow myself up, what do I get? And my mom said, you only get your husband. I said, that's some bullshit. What? I said, what do you mean? I'm like, a guy blows himself up, he gets 72 virgins. I blow myself up, I get my husband. I died to get away from that asshole. Okay? Now I'm stuck with him for all of eternity. This is bullshit. So the last time my mom stayed with me for 6 months, this time was for like a year and a half, which meant that I became a virgin all over again. That's what I meant. Yes, exactly. I had a moment. It was very painful. The last time my mom stayed with me, it was during the month of Ramadan. Ramadan is a month of fasting in Islam, and I don't really know what it is about that month, but I feel a little naughty around that month, So I said to my mom, hey, Mom, why don't you get out the little Taliban gear you got on, because we don't want the FBI on our ass, and I'll take you out. And she was like, okay. But she had no idea that I had plans for her, so I took her to a sex toy shop. Yeah. So we show up in front of the sex toy shop, and she got the worry beads in hand, and she's looking at it. She's like, this looks like a very bad place. And I'm like, no, Mom, it's not bad at all. Come on in, right? And it's actually owned by these two. It's actually owned by these two Indian guys. They're like, Madam, come in. We give you a very good price. You come. We give you the brown discount. You come, right? So, my mom's standing there. She got the worry beads in hand. She got her eyes shut. I'm leading her in. She looks like a Muslim Stevie Wonder. I said, Mom, come on. You got to open your eyes. You got to see what's going on, right? So she opens her eyes and sees these huge posters of like women's asses of like all shapes and sizes, right? She's like, oh my God, so many bottoms in one place. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, check out the vibrator on the top shelf, right? She's like, oh my God, so many penises in one place. Wait. Is that a black one? Is that for real? I'm like, oh, baby, that's for real. How do you know? I hear things, because anything to do with sex is like such a taboo, My mom's always thumping the Quran in my head. She's like, if you have the sex before marriage, you will burn in hell. I'm like, you know what, Mom? I'm in hell right now. Thank you. It's pretty painful for me right now. I'm a single girl, you guys. Single girl. I've tried a bunch of dating websites. Exactly. It's very painful. It sucks. I've tried like Match and OkCupid, and I was like, screw it. I'm going to try an ethnic dating website, right? Ethnic dating website. I'm not making this up. This is a legit website. It's called singlemuslim.com. Yeah. I stood out like a sore thumb because all you see are eyes. Angry eyes, cute eyes, sexy eyes. I even saw this one lady with dark glasses on top of this shit. Like, if I didn't know it was a dating website, I thought it was a ninja recruiting website. You know what I'm saying? Just going to recruit ninjas. Have you guys ever tried masturbating while your mom's in the next room praying? Good for you. High five on that. You know what I'm talking about. It's pretty painful. It's pretty painful. My mom has a lot of awful dating advice. I was going to date with this guy. I was like, Mom, I'm going to date with this guy. Like, what do you think I should say to him? She's like, you tell him right away you want to get married and have children. I said, Mom, that's probably the worst freaking dating advice. Like, what are you, high? One day I was sitting in my room. She came in. She was like, your eggs are rotting. I was like, what? Can you smell them? She's like, you are getting older. I'm not going to take care of your retarded babies. I'm like, wow, that's very touching. Thank you. Thank you, Mother. So sweet. So sweet. Yeah, my mom just, South Asian parents are just never really happy with anything. They're just, everything is a frickin' competition. Everything is just like, they did this, you're going to top that. Everything is just like competition, and you just grow up with this mind frame that, like anything you do is never good enough. So I actually got a AAA membership. I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I got a AAA membership. And my mom was like, why not AAA plus? I was like, it's just a friggin' membership. Like, relax. It's not a competition. It's everything is competition. The thing about like Pakistani parents, like, there's no sensitivity chip. There's no processing of just like, hey, maybe that'll hurt my child's feelings. Like, there's no such thing. My mom would call me up and tell me things like, your cousin, 20 years old, married with a child. What are you doing with your life? Telling jokes on stage. How wonderful. How wonderful. What a regret you are. Oh my God. So disappointing. What did I do wrong? And it's just like nothing is ever good enough with Pakistani parents, and that's just kind of how it is. But I went on this website. It's a Pakistani website that gives you insight about to young guys and girls about they give you sex advice. Pakistan is a very sexually repressed country, so you don't really talk about sex in the open. And there was this one kid, and you could clearly tell like he was just totally fucking around, with the doctor who's like giving advice, So they have like a bunch of, they have like the girls section and the guy section, and they're like the married guy and the unmarried guy. And I was like, dude, I want the unmarried guy section, because that's where all the action is, So I go to the unmarried section, and this dude, this is what he writes. This is totally legit, you guys. This is what he writes. He's like, hello, sir. My name is Ahmed. My friends tell me that my 7-inch penis is too big for my age. Sometimes, if I laugh too hard, it all comes out. Will masturbation ruin my life? Thank you. There's like the comments in the bottom are just to die for, And it's like, dude, when did masturbation ever destroy anybody's lives? Right? If anything, all you're gonna end up with a few calluses and a few hardened socks. Right? Do it like normal people do. Just ejaculate in a sock. Like, that's it. That's how that works. All right, guys. My name is Mona Sheikh. Thank you.
Picture this. I love to play sports. I love to hang with my friends. I love to play video games. I want to travel around the world. I want to own exotic houses. I will build cool cars. I will give back in life what I take. And when I'm online, I'll watch Tomorrowpictures.TV.
Watch Tomorrowpictures.TV.